Hello, I'm still here, top of Churchy, Primark, Bold Street End on this very busy, noisy Sunday afternoon. What is happening to our city? The cultural transformation it's underway, it's undergoing, is serious, ladies and gentlemen. It's very serious. If it's not stopped, like I've said, long term it poses a threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. We don't want our city going the same way the East End of London went, many other once unique parts of the country. But stopping and changing this is rather simple and easy, right? You just go to the polling station and vote them out. That's how simple it is. You don't need to fall out with anyone. You don't need to dwell on doom and gloom. Civil war's imminent, that baloney nonsense. Migrant rape gangs are on the way, all our daughters, all our wives are under threat. That's a load of baloney, right? Yes, there's been migrants that have committed crimes and no one's disputing that, but proportion how many are coming here. Our wives, daughters, whatever, are not under threat. You've got to get out of the doom and gloom. That just scares the public away, all the doom and gloom. Right, the public wants simple answers to what is happening, not extreme measures. They want simple answers, and we can provide them quite easily, right? Because like I've said, what's happening to our city is serious. If this is not stopped, like I've said before, we will go the same way the East End of London went and many other unique parts of the country that underwent profound cultural change. But here in Liverpool, we are still well and truly in the driving seat, ladies and gentlemen, if we act now. And that's why we've no time for street theatre, doom and gloom, civil war's imminent and all that rubbish, or any other street theatre. Plenty more I could mention, but I won't, there's no need. The street theatre, you're aware of all these silly marches, all these silly demos and whatever, right? They're not achieving anything, they're just scaring the public to death. Public will run a mile. Public will get under the kids' bunk beds before they embrace that. That's why we need a simple, practical, adult approach to this, right? Serious electoral politics, knocking on doors, talking to the public, getting as many people behind the message of no to further cultural change. And we can do this, ladies and gentlemen. But if we mess about doom and gloom and street theatre, we're just going to stay in a playpen just marching round and round, achieving nothing. What is happening here in front of our very eyes is serious. But we can easily stop and change what is happening. Trust me, we can. It's not that difficult. We just need to remove those from power and replace them with an updated system that's been needed in this country probably for decades. We've had the old system that just continued playing out the same, well, how am I going to put it? The same theatre, I suppose, in that sense. It's just been the same nonsense, hasn't it? Right? The same theatre in Parliament. One side shouting at the other side and so on and so on. Right? So it can be, we can stop what's happening and we can change the direction our country's heading in. But we've got to do it the right way, ladies and gentlemen, right? We have to do this the right way. There is no other way. Knocking on doors, talking to the public, going to your polling station and voting for a credible candidate party. Rely on, opposed to further cultural change. And it's going to do the job this lot should be doing, but they're not, right? Because it's an outdated, failed system. It can't grasp what's happening, it can't deal with what's happening, right? Because it's an outdated system. Everything needs updating, upgrading. and a bit of bottle behind it, that's all. And this can be stopped tomorrow. The direction our glorious city, country is heading in can be stopped tomorrow, right? Quite easily. But we have to, as I say, we have to approach this sensibly, not the doom and gloom and street theatre. You know where I'm coming from. We've got to do this right. And we can stop what is happening. You see the change underway here as I speak. This is a serious matter. We haven't got time for doom and gloom and street theatre, right? We have to win the hearts and minds of the good people of Liverpool and beyond. And we need to change, stop and change what is happening. Because if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, we're in big trouble, right? Our city and country are in big trouble. That is a say, there's no doubt in my mind. That's not doom and gloom. That's going to be a fact, right? At the moment, people pushing nonsense, civil war, imminent threats to their wives and daughters from migrant rape gangs. Oh, that's a load of baloney, right? I'm not saying some don't commit crime, of course they do. But we can stop this, ladies and gentlemen, just with the right approach, right? Getting really busy once again. You see, as I've said, there is a cultural transformation underway that poses long-term a threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity, right? And it needs stopping, and we can do this. We can stop and change the system, right? This can be done, not something that can't be done. It can and must be done. It will be done. Because the good people of Liverpool and beyond, they're all in possession, metaphorically speaking, of a crystal ball. They know what's happened to the East End of London. They know what's happened to Leicester, large part of Oldham, Burnley, Blackburn, Bradford and so on. They know. So that's where the proponents of cultural change, that's where they're snookered, right? They are snookered in that sense, right? Because they can't hide what's happened to other places, right? That's why we're going to win. I know we are, right? Because, like I've said, those communities weren't in possession of a crystal ball telling them what's on the way, how it unfolds, and the end result. We are, right? And so are other many communities across the country now. After watching Joe Owens' videos, they understand what I'm saying, right? They understand now the meaning of being in possession of a crystal ball, metaphorically speaking. They understand. That's why we're on a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get down, don't get despondent. Our time is now. Trust me, I wouldn't be down here if I believed otherwise. Right? We have to stop this. We have no choice. Right? But believe me, stopping it is a lot easier than you think. Right? It's getting really busy, ladies and gentlemen. Really busy. Never seen it this busy before. Right? Like I say, we have to stop this, ladies and gentlemen, because once it goes too far, there's no cultural rewind button, right? That's when we're in big trouble, right? Our city will never ever be the same again, right? Never. Remember, say no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.